Do you ever run across people in your life who are just total energy drains, right? So you spend a few minutes with them and all of a sudden you start to feel really drained, really exhausted. Maybe you start to feel disconnected, right? Really kind of spaced out. Well, this is happening all over the place. And it's really important to understand that there are people who are just so empty inside of themselves that they don't know what else to do except to take that energy, that attention, right, from other people to feel fueled and resourceful, like feel filled up inside of themselves. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying this is what's happening, right? It's very easy to make these people wrong for doing that, to blame them and judge them and criticizing. But if you recognize that's coming from a place of emptiness, and I can guarantee they probably don't even know that they're doing it. They don't even realize that they're doing it because it's so second nature to them. They might be doing it in different forms. So maybe they are just over talking, oversharing so much, right? And it feels kind of heavy on you, like they're putting a lot on you, and that's draining, right? Or maybe it's time, like maybe they just take up a ton of time and they're not respectful of boundaries around that. And it could also just be that they are gossiping a lot or complaining a lot and those kinds of things. Again, most people, they don't even realize that they're doing this. And if they do, like if they've been told, it just doesn't register, right? Because they don't realize what they're doing to themselves. They certainly don't realize the impact that they're having on other people as a result of that. So I want to share this with you because the solution to all of this is actually inside of you. So like I said, it's super easy to just judge and criticize all these people and cut them out of your life. But if you recognize that the challenge is inside of you, and that therefore also the solution is inside of you, right? There's a power inside of you. So what I mean by that is very simple, right? Maybe that's happening because, right, you feel so drained because you're not confident enough to just cut the person off, right? Or redirect the conversation. Or maybe you're just trying to be nice about it and you're not communicating really clearly, so they don't know any different, right? Or maybe you just don't know what else to do, right? And it's hitting on something inside of you. There's kind of an exchange between the two of you, but then you walk away kind of feeling more drained as a result of that. It comes down to these things inside of ourselves that need to be healed that will actually change the whole situation, right? Because when you're clear inside of yourself, when you've healed the wounds, right, the traumas and the wounds that cause you to allow this in your life, that to make you conscious and or unconscious choices to allow this in your life, then when you heal those things, you're able to deal with them way more quickly, right? You're able to set a boundary and keep it, right? Really keep it. You're able to just communicate, hey, let's talk about something else, right? And you're not so worried about hurting everybody else's feelings. It's not to mean that you need to be a jerk about it. It just means that you can communicate those things clearly and communicate how that feels to you so that they can either come along or just opt out. So much easier for everybody, but it comes back to the very most simple and basic thing, which is understanding it's inside of you. There's a wound or a misunderstanding or a trauma inside of you that's causing that to play out in your life, that's causing you to allow that in your life. And once you heal that, the whole thing will change. I believe this is really one of the most important conversations we can be having because we're in an era where there is so many opportunities for communication, not always person to person, right? But those aren't the only draining conversations. We've had these conversations in all different areas of our lives and in different forms in our lives. Being able to be that clear and confident in yourself helps you to show up and cut through the white noise, really be seen and heard much more clearly, and to be able to have the confidence to not have to worry, like you're walking on eggshells, like you're going to hurt other people's feelings and all of it's, you're going to be rejected or whatever because of that. This is super important, everybody. Being able to do that opens up doors in your lives that you would not believe are possible. So I'd love it if we keep the conversation going. Go ahead and, put a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know, if you got a question or something that you want to share about this. I'd love to hear it, because I really do believe that this is a super important conversation for us to be having. So go ahead and do that. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. My name's Nick. I'm the Mystic Next Door. We'll see you next time.